Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' Up with Jamie. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. I've been away for, just a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. And so I'm super excited to be back. If you're catching this on replay on YouTube, thanks so much for checking it out. If you're on, give me a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know I'm live in the right spot. And then we're going to begin. I have things set up a little differently over here, and I'm hoping I didn't forget anything, although I always do, and I'm sure I have. So yesterday was super exciting. The new catalogs went live. Let me just grab them. The new catalogs are so exciting. There's something about new catalogs. We have our mini catalog here, which will run from January to June. And then we have our celebration, which will run through the end of February, which is full of free product. And now that the catalogs have go live, I can actually show you the inside, which is pretty kind of cool. I couldn't show you the inside for a long time, but here we go. So lots of fun, free product, okay? This is the best time of the year to shop Stampin' Up. It's the best time to join as a demonstrator. Let's just say the best time. Anything to do with Stampin' Up right now and whatnot. So if you need catalogs, certainly let me know. I will pop them in the mail for you. Excuse me. I will happily get them in the mail for you. Celebration, again, runs to the end of February. Yes, you are watching me down the avenue. I'm sorry, I got a tickle all of a sudden. Of course I did. Of course I go live and then I get this tickle. Okay, so if you're looking to join, there is a great deal going on. You get all this for free. You get 5 full packs of all the color families, the 4 color families, and then the 2022 in color pack. Now these are like super hot off the press. These will be live and available to customers beginning January. So super great deal. This alone is like over $50 worth of free product. So, it's a really good time to buy. You get free product. It's a great time to join. You get more free product. Lots of excitement. And hi, Christy. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions about the catalogs, certainly let me know. Okay, tonight I made this card. I'm going to be making sort of a version of it, so to speak, live for you. You may be shocked to see this card, as I kind of was as well, because yellow isn't my favorite color. Not only is it not my favorite color, but I really kind of detest yellow. I really don't like the color yellow. So when I made this card, I was actually kind of surprised myself. What am I thinking? So tonight I'm going to switch up the colors a little bit because I don't know if I can make 2 yellow cards. One was kind of pushing it, and I think I could only get away with it because it's like a popsicle. But that's really the sole reason why I could do this card was that it was a popsicle. But I'm going to be switching up the colors a little bit. The bundle is brand spanking new. I mean, hot off the press. Let's see. Can I move my outlights? There you go. It comes from, I know, a yellow card, Lynn. I hate yellow. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I like it, but I really think I'm going to like the one I make tonight more. Okay, so the bundle is the sweet ice cream bundle. Super fun. We have, I didn't pull it out, but I didn't think. I'm a little rusty tonight, I have to admit, because I haven't done this in almost a month. So I'm a little rusty. You're going to have to be patient with me tonight. So there is a punch that pops out, that, ice cream scoop there. Great birthday sentiment. I love a thank you. And you know me, I love my punny sentiments. I'm a sucker for anything punny. So hope it's sweet. You're so cool. Treat yourself. I'm all over that. You melt my heart. That would be great for Valentine's, right? Valentine's is around the corner. So 1 bundle, 1 stamp set, but you can really get lots of different occasions and sentiments, and just, you can do a lot with it. And it's super fun. No yellow either. I know, Heather. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I had a lapse in my brain or something. I don't know. Yellow. Luckily this here is Mango Melody. But there is quite a lot of yellow and yellow tones, so I don't know. We'll see. You'll have to let me know if you like the one we make tonight any better. So I just realized I forgot to pull out my bone folder, and I have no clue where it is. Like I said, I'm a little rusty because I haven't done this in a while. Okay, we're going to have to use a block. So let me get started here. I have, for our card base tonight, I'm using Magenta Madness. Now, I have to admit, this isn't necessarily a color that I first would like grab to use. It's really vibrant. It's a super like hot fuchsia, bright pink. But again, we're doing popsicles. So anything that's really summery. I feel like now that we're kind of out of fall, I'm going to be using it more. But certainly when we were in fall and Christmas, I really didn't use this color too much. So Magenta Madness, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. And I'm going to have to use a block because I have no clue where my bone folder is. I have no idea. It's somewhere here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Wait, hold on. I found it. There we go. Okay, let's do this properly. Oh, I have a tickle. I'm so sorry, everyone. Now, oh my gosh. Of course, I go live and all of a sudden I'm like coughing. Okay, let's do this popsicle first. I wasn't quite sure how these images work together, but they kind of overlap a little bit, and I'm going to show you kind of how I did that. So I'm using this really fun label. It is from the Hippo and Friends dies, which if you don't necessarily get the stamp set, I would highly recommend at least getting the dies because they have some really great layering images. Dies, I should say, not images. So we have this kind of grouping of layers, this grouping of layers, and then this one here. And then there are images that coordinate with the, what's it called? Hippo Happiness stamp set. Oh, I wish I had kept it, but I already put it in the mail. These little guys create, like you could wind ribbon through. And I actually created a label the other day with one of these and that particular die. It was really cute, really fun. So even if you don't get the stamp set or the bundle it together, I feel like this is really, really worth getting. I love, and these are both stitched. And this has this very, I mean, you blink and you might not see it, but it's there. This little like sort of line going around the edge. I know, Joanna, right? Seeing all this, it makes me like ready for summertime. Bring it on. Okay. So to create, oh, I just realized I forgot to put something on a block. I told you I'm a little rusty here. Hold on. I got to grab a block. Okay. To create my popsicle, I'm going to be using, let's see here, this. Oh, hold on. Oh. Okay, there we go. Soft Suede, Mango Melody, and then Magenta Madness. The soft suede is just for the cone, or not the cone, the popsicle stick, which I forgot to put on a block. So let me just do that quickly. Let's see here. Actually, I'm going to do both of them. Let's see if I can get this figured out. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the first popsicle stick first, this one here, the one that doesn't have the texture in it. And I'm going to stamp that in soft suede ink. Now, I had someone ask me once, this, just so you know, is supposed to be like that. I do that when I want to like watercolor and stuff. When you order our ink pads, they don't come like that, okay? That's not normal. I force it to be like that. I do that when I want to watercolor. So don't think like there's something wrong with the ink pads or whatnot. It's actually, I've done it myself to the ink pads. Okay, so the popsicle stick, I'm going to stamp kind of on the lower end. I kind of debated back and forth as to whether to stamp the top of the popsicle first or the bottom, and I don't know. I decided to stamp the bottom first. Next, there's this really fun stamp right there that adds just like almost like a wood grain texture to the popsicle, so that's really fun. I'm going to stamp that right over. I didn't stamp off for either of those. They will kind of fade a little bit, and it'll be fine. Sometimes I would have stamped off, but not this time. I went full strength with both of them. Okay, now let's do our popsicle. Okay, so for my example here, I stamped the top in Daffodil Delight and the bottom in Mango Melody. You might not even notice quickly looking that they're two different colors, but they are, and they're just similar colors. Tonight, I'm going to use Mango Melody and Magenta Madness, a little bit more of a contrast. You'll definitely see the difference, but I think it's just really fun, like popsicle colors. So I'm going to do the bottom. Oh, let me show you what I'm going to use. Okay. So the one that has this sort of flat bottom is the bottom, and the one that has the curved top is the top. And we're going to sort of kind of layer them over one another. The bottom, I'm going to stamp in the Magenta Madness. If you're watching, I am going to do a little bit of I'm going to do 2 giveaways tonight. Just hang on tight after I'm done stamping the popsicle, and we're done with the popsicle. I'll go ahead and announce how we're going to do the giveaways. So stick around. Don't go anywhere yet. I mentioned it. Well, I gave a hint. Wink, wink. On my blog today, and then also on Facebook. So if you were able to pick up my subtlety, which wasn't really subtle, you would have caught on to that. So this guy here, I'm going to stamp at the bottom. I have a spot. There we go. I have a spot that like didn't want to ink up. There we go. And I'm going to stamp them right on top of my popsicle stick. Press well. Okay. See, isn't that such a really vibrant pink? Again, I didn't use it during the fall. I don't think hardly at all. And certainly not like for Christmas cards, although you could have. I mean, definitely could have. But now that we're going into spring and summer, especially with the ice cream, I think I'm going to be using this color a lot. What did I do? Oh, here it is. Whew! I almost had like, I couldn't find the stamp for a second. Okay, the top of the popsicle, I'm going to stamp in Mango Melody, and we're going to sort of layer over a little bit. So you don't want to go too high, because then you're going to have like this big negative space here, and it won't really line up. You need to go almost like completely over one another, so that this white piece is touching like the tip of where this one starts, like that. If you go too high, the sides don't really match up very well. If you see, where did I put it here? If you see my example, like I almost went a little too high because the sides don't line up perfectly. Now, someone who looks quickly won't notice that, but that bothers me. So don't aim too high. It's definitely going to layer over one another. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So I think we're going to hit it like there. Sherbet colors, exactly. My son loves sherbet. When we go to get ice cream at the corner store here, he always gets sherbet. So this is definitely like with him in mind. What's kind of nice when you layer these colors is that you get a little bit of orange in the middle there. That is kind of nice, as opposed to, where is it? I keep grabbing it but losing it. As opposed to this one, you don't really see the contrast, obviously. Daffodil Delight, Mango Melody, they're really close in color, whereas this one you see the stark difference. Okay. Now let's do this piece, and then we'll do the giveaway. Okay. So this here measures, I think it's 3.5. Yes, 3.5 by 4 3/4. And all I've done ahead of time is cut out 1/2 inch strips of Magenta Madness and Mango Melody. I didn't want like super a lot of color, and I also didn't want like white on white. I wanted a little bit of contrast behind to make it pop without having like this whole thing have color. So I did this kind of angled color blocking, I guess is how I would call that. And so you're going to cut long, because we're going to trim them. Magenta Madness and Mango Melody. For my example, I did 2 of each color, and I think tonight I might try 3. I cut enough to have 3 of each. We'll see as we go how we're doing. And I just realized I have no idea what I did with my washi tape. Okay, we're doing this without washi tape. We can do it. What I would normally do, and how I did it for my sample card, is I put a little bit of washi tape. I figured kind of the angle that I wanted. I'm going to be using my grid paper to help me get it straight. I think I kind of want it. Let's see here. Let's see If I go straight, is that a good angle? I think I want it a little bit more angled. Wait, I have to go like that for more of an angle. Okay, we're gonna go with that. So normally I would have put a little bit of washi tape here just to hold it still, but I think I don't necessarily need it. We're gonna see. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my liquid glue, which feels a little empty. Hopefully there's glue in it. And I'm going to follow my grid line like that. And hopefully my glue doesn't spill over. And then I'm gonna just alternate colors. So Mango Melody. Now, once I have that, I can just put right up next to it. And then Magenta Madness. I am embracing the bright colors. Let's just put it that way. There's no missing this card with these bright colors. You'll have to let me know which one you like more. I don't know. This was kind of like a whim. So we'll have to see which one we like more. Okay. Now I'm going to trim that off, but that's with 2 of each. Let's see. Do we like 2 of each, or should I think I just like 2 of each. I cut more. I don't know. Do we like 2 of each or an extra mango? I actually kind of like the extra Mango Melody. I think it balances the pink a little bit. Let's add one more Mango Melody. And we'll call it a day. Oop, get back here. Oop. Okay, so in it goes. Now, I'm going to set that aside and let it dry for a second. And, okay, so I'm going to do 2 giveaways tonight. This one here was a team gift that I gave to some of my team members at our last team meeting. We have a lot of fun. It's a great group to join. We're, you know, super creative and very encouraging, and just a great group of ladies to encourage one another and share, you know, crafting tips and ideas. And it's just a great team. So this was my team gift for our December meeting, and I had one of my team members say that she wanted to pay it forward. So I have an extra one here, and I thought I would give it away tonight. She wanted to for me to give it away. So if you're watching, and my question is going to be to see who can win it. So whoever answers correctly first will win. How many stacks of free designer series paper do you receive right now if you join as a demonstrator? So if you're already a demonstrator, please don't answer. These are for, I would prefer someone who's not a demonstrator right now to be able to answer. But if you would like to receive this paper free, how many stacks of designer series paper do you receive right now for joining during celebration? I should say that, during celebration. So for $99, you get $125 worth of product, and it ships for free, and you get a free paper pumpkin, and you get, be quiet, Amy. I think I saw who answered first. Linda answered first. Yes, you all are correct. The answer is 5. So you get right now during celebration, if you join as a demonstrator for $99, you get $125 worth of product. You get the 2020-2022, that's such a tongue twister, Designer Series Pack, the Brights Designer Series Pack, the Regals Designer Series Pack, the Subtles Designer Series Pack, and the Neutrals Designer Series Pack. These are all, they're not the current ones. They're ones that will come out in June. So they're like hot off the press, super, 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 I guess like exclusive, really. No one can just buy them. You have to get them by joining. So yes, you are correct, Linda. I will pop this in the mail for you. If you're considering joining, now is a great time. Again, we have a great team of us. I have people from all over the country. I mean, we are spread out, and we just have a really fun time. So that was my first giveaway. I have one more, but let's keep going here, and then I'll do my second one. Okay, so I went big, so I'm going to trim these. I'm just going to flip it over and trim off the back. Whoop. Hopefully I can cut straight. That's the biggest challenge here, is cutting straight. Although you'd think because I like to fussy cut, I could at least cut in a straight line. How did you and other demonstrators get these ahead of time? Okay, Beth, that's a great question. Usually when something is offered like now, in years past, it's been like a bag that people have gotten, or like the mini paper trimmer, I think that was last year. Those are opened up for us as demonstrators to order usually a month ahead of time. So as demonstrators, we had the opportunity to order them in December. Now that we're into January, we can't even order them anymore. So we had like a window of about 30 days that we could go ahead and pre-order them, but then that closed. So literally right now, the only way to get that paper is to join as a new demonstrator. So good question. It's one of those perks of being a demonstrator. We get to see the new catalogs and we get to pre-order, which I think is my second favorite reason I love being a demonstrator. Second to the discount, of course, is being able to see all the new stuff and not just see it, but able to order from it. Yes, agree, Karen. Sometimes straight lines are harder than fussy cutting. Agreed, definitely. Okay, so I have a pattern here, a Magenta Madness pattern. This is in the current 2020-2022 in color designer series paper. Again, if you can say that 10 times fast, you can pretty much do anything right now. So these are the current patterns. This is the one that's coming out in June and what will be the new annual catalog. So this is the current one. If you want the new patterns, they're really fun. You want to see them? Let's see them. I haven't even opened this yet. I literally got all this stuff and then I went to Peru. So I haven't, I don't think I've opened this one. So there's 4 patterns of each color. Of course, it's double-sided. So 2 pieces of paper, 4 patterns of each color. We have that one, and then we have this one. And then you flip it, and then we have that one, and then this kind of like dotted lined one. So these are the new patterns that will be coming out in June. And again, that's the Magenta Madness. But this is the one we're using tonight. Where's my adhesive? Okay, get that ready. This here is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Just going to adhere it to the front. I really come to find using the adhesive like this really, really works. If you have the new Stampin' Seal adhesive and you're struggling with it, sometimes holding it like this doesn't tear clean. It's kind of could be a challenge. I find holding it like this, like my pointer finger at the top and my fingers on the side, and almost like rocking it like this works. Of course, now it didn't work. Works really well. Just a little tidbit there. You'll have to let me know. Try it and see if it works. I know, Joanna, that's always the hardest part is if you have pattern paper and you really like this one and you really like this one, it's like, oh, it's the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, before we go ahead and glue to this to the front, let me do the sentiment just to make sure I don't completely oops it up or whatever. The sentiment, again, is from that Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. I'm going to stamp it. I think I want to stamp it in the Magenta Madness. Usually when I'm working with 2 colors or even 3 colors, there's kind of one that's the main color. So I think Magenta Madness is kind of my main color tonight. Oh, good, Heather. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, I find I went away in November and I got a lot of use out of the adhesive and I found like it really worked. You just kind of have to like rock it and that kind of cuts it and it leaves it enough there that, you know, you can start it back up. I'm trying to very slowly spin my thing here because I didn't get my, okay, I guess I'm using the mini ones. I didn't get my dimensionals out in there. Do I have one here? Do I have one here? Oh, I don't have one here. Okay, we're using mini dimensionals tonight because my other ones are stuck underneath my outlights. Okay, so this one I glued straight to my card front. Oops, get that out of the way. And aim for straight. I didn't mat it. Normally I would mat this. You know me, I love my mat. I decided not to. I don't know. It could be also a reason why I was struggling maybe with my original one. And then that's going to go on the front with some dimensionals. Okay, but before I do that, let me let me do my second giveaway. This is product that I had already cut and I sort of prepped for my product shares. They're closed. You can't order them anymore. They're done. This is a sampling of the well-suited designer series paper and then a yard of each of the 2 twines that are in the well-suited twine combo. So this is how I package my paper shares. Everything gets individually packed and labeled easily so that you can see what's in it as well as which colors coordinate with it. You get a sampling of all the designer series paper, 6x6, and then usually depending on sizes and whatnot, a yard of the ribbon and then a sampling of the embellishments. This is closed, but I'm kind of giving a plug because I really, 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 really love my product shares. I put a lot of love and hard work into them and I'm super proud of them. And now that this is over, you can definitely get a little sampling of this now. So my question for you is, and I didn't know quite what question to ask, but first person to ask, what's the name of the bundle that I'm using tonight? Where this stamp set and this stamp set come from? Who can tell me what the name of the bundle of the product that I'm using tonight to make tonight's card? What's the name of the bundle? Oh, good. I'm glad, Pam, because I really struggled with this and I was like, do I not? I can't. I just couldn't. I mean, it's a good card, but there's so much yellow on it. I couldn't get past the yellow. It was way too much. I'm glad. Sit on your hands there, Amy. Don't you dare. Oh, no, I hope not, Joanna. You got it right, Heather. The sweet ice cream. Did anybody answer correctly? A little late? Or are you all flipping through your catalogs trying to find it? The bundle of the product that I'm using tonight is the sweet ice cream bundle. It matches with a punch. So that's why it's a bundle. No dies, but there's a punch. Tasty, yummy goodness. Oh my goodness, that's hysterical, Jillian. That's really, really funny. You were flipping? Oh my goodness, you had to flip. So here's the thing, okay? If you're looking for a bundle, I should have maybe opened with this, but the fastest way to find a bundle is to go the back of our catalogs. And you have all of the bundles. Maybe you did that. You just didn't flip fast enough. But this is all of our bundles. When I'm looking for a bundle, this is where I go because it's all laid out. It's super easy. And then there is the sweet ice cream one. And it tells you what page it's found on, page 49. There's the punch that it coordinates with. It tells you the stamp set and, whether it's a die or a punch, the product number, and then the price. Again, the product number is a specific product number for the bundle, which will get you the 10% off. Right? All the bundles are in the back. And the same thing, if you're looking oh, what's that paper called? And you're flipping, just go to the back. All of our papers there, the stamp sets, dies. It's a little easier if you're specifically looking for something to just go to the back. So that's my little hint. Okay, let's get our popsicle on here. He's a little crooked, but I hope you guys forgive me. I couldn't redo him. Okay, so that's our front. And you know me, I'm really trying super hard to stamp the inside as well. I'm really trying. Amy and Karen, they're all my my goals in life. I haven't quite gotten to the envelope yet, but I figured I'd start with stamping a little something on the inside. So there's a really cute, fun sprinkles, which obviously can go on your ice cream. I love sprinkles on my ice cream. I have to tell you, I literally eat ice cream just for the sprinkles. I love sprinkles. I love them so much. They have to be rainbow, not chocolate. Rainbow sprinkles have to be on ice cream. So I'm taking those and I'm going to stamp them on the inside. They're really the only reason why I eat ice cream, honestly, for the sprinkles. And I'm sticking with my pink and I'm going to sort of go along my bottom here in the Magenta Madness. I don't want to, maybe I'll do it like that. Yeah, along the bottom. And I have some holes, so to speak, on the bottom. I'm not actually, if it's soft ice cream, I love soft ice cream. Soft ice cream is my absolute favorite. But it has to have sprinkles. I never understood why they didn't do a layer of sprinkles like on the inside. Like my perfect ice cream is a little bit of soft ice cream, sprinkles, a little bit more of soft ice cream, sprinkles. Because I feel like by the time you lick off the top, all your sprinkles are gone. And that's really the only reason why I eat ice cream. A little inside my ice cream eating habits. Okay, I'm leaving it at that because I don't quite know what this card is going to be. It could be a birthday card. It could be a thinking of you card. It could be just like, this would be like a fun kids card, like birthday card or even like graduation card for a kid or whatnot. So do you really, Joanne? Oh my goodness. What kind of ice cream is your favorite? You'll have to tell me. What's everyone's favorite ice cream? Mine is a chocolate vanilla twist. Karen, that makes me laugh. Ask her what her favorite ice cream is. I'm wondering. So anyways, I'm not going to stamp a sentiment on the inside. Ooh, raspberry with hot fudge. As long as there's sprinkles out, there has to be sprinkles. I'm leaving it empty because if I end up sending it as a birthday card, I can always stamp this on the inside or the thank you. I could easily add one of these other ones. So I'm going to leave it just with the sprinkles for now. And then I can always add something. Oh my gosh, you guys are literally making me want ice cream. So bad. Now, I also have, I'm so discombobulated. Now all I want is ice cream. I'm like so distracted from my card. I have ribbon here. I wasn't sure whether to add the bow. Honestly, I'm not in love with this bow. I maybe because you can't really tell it's a popsicle. So yes, I'm with you all. My mouth is like salivating right now. I want all the ice cream. Yes, you know me well, Joanna. Yep. So I wasn't sure whether to add a ribbon. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Should I add a ribbon? Shouldn't I add? Ooh, moose tracks. That sounds really good. Okay. I'm so distracted. I just want ice cream. Should I add the ribbon? I kind of like the ribbon. Let's make it and then we can decide whether I should put a ribbon on it. I'll make the ribbon and I make the bow, and if we don't end up using it, I'll put it in my pile of things I make but don't use. Peanut butter chocolate. I'm not a big peanut butter chocolate person. Would you believe that? I'm not. I don't know why. Like a Reese's Pieces does nothing for me. I'm more like fruit. Like I like strawberry, raspberry, that sort of thing. Salted caramel. I've never had that before, although I do love caramel. I want all the ice cream now. I may have to make a run, although I'm in quarantine right now, so I can't leave my house. Because we were traveling, I'm stuck in my house for 2 weeks. Oh, what is the bow technique? Oh my gosh, I did it so fast. I didn't even think. Here, I'll do it again. I'll show you. This is called a fork bow, and it's literally the only way I'll do a bow. I have like a kitchen fork, a wide fork. You can also use like a wide comb. You can eat all my Reese's Pieces, Jillian. I will happily give them to you. I do not like peanut butter and chocolate. Okay, so this is how you do a fork bow. It's really easy. My friend that taught me sang a song. So it's literally every time I do it, that fork trick, I need an instant replay. I'll do it again. I sing the song. So you're going to start with your ribbon going across the front of the fork and wrapping across the back. Now, I leave this part attached because I hate cutting it too long and then wasting, or I hate cutting it too short and then I'm too short. So I leave this part attached and then I eventually trim it. So it's going around the back of my fork. And I literally sing this in my head. Over the river and through the woods. Okay, so it goes over the top of the bow, or over the top of this ribbon here, and then it goes through the middle slot of your fork. Now, if you're using a comb, you just have to make sure that you're hitting the middle, like in between the comb teeth. Okay, so across the front, around the back, and then over this one. It is a serving fork. It's from my kitchen. I keep it down here all the time. It's like its permanent home is in my my desk drawer here. So let's do this again. So it goes around the back, over this guy here. So over the river, through the woods, through the middle. Okay. Then I kind of pull everything nice and taut. And then I pull this in the middle. I put my thumb there to hold it in its place. It goes, and then this guy goes now over. This is where I trim it. I kind of guesstimate the lengths, and then if I have to do a little trimming, I do a little trimming. Then you tie a nice tight knot in the back. Just once. I don't even double knot it. I just tie it super, super, super tight. Oops. And then slip it off. And voila, it makes a perfect bow every single time. It is literally the only way I'll do a bow. Unless it's twine. Twine I can handle. But if it's especially like really wide ribbon, this is the only way I'll do it. Ta-da. And then you just, trim it. Let's say, hold on. I like my bow. Am I the only one that, I can't be the only one. We're all crafters that have to have the bow tails cut like the same way. Ta-da. Okay. So that's a fork bow. It's the only way I'll do it. And if you want like a bigger loops, that's where you would need like your comb, like where you could go farther out, or a bigger fork. This fork I stole from my kitchen, and it now permanently resides in my craft table. It's the only way I'll do it. Okay. Should I add the bow now that I did all that? I'm not sure. I actually like the pink bow better than the yellow bow. Maybe because it was yellow ribbon and I can't stand yellow. I think we'll do the bow, but I kind of like that bow better. How many times can I say the word bow? Okay, so you know how I do this. Yes, right, Amy? They have to be cut the right way. Hi, Renise. I just emailed you. I'm not sure if you got it yet. I literally, right before I hit live, I sent you an email. So make sure you check your email. Okay, when I'm adhering down a bow, I literally put a glob of glue and I just plop my bow where I want it. And then I put a block on top of it and I walk away from it. That's how I do that. And then it's not going anywhere. Like, it's on there. You just have to wait for the glue to dry and then you're set. So yes, always on an angle, always at the right angles, right? They have to be facing the same. Although this one's a little crazy, but they are facing the same way. Okay, everyone, that's it for tonight. I can't tell you, I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I missed you. I missed crafting with you and sharing with you live. If you're interested in joining right now, please let me know. I'd be happy to get you more information or at least have a conversation about it. If you're looking to grab that free product from the Celebration catalog, you have until the end of February to place a qualifying order. There's lots in there. Next week, I think I'll do a card using one of the Celebration stamp sets. So be on the lookout for that. And if you've been watching, don't forget to leave a comment. Maybe you already did about your ice cream. And when I'm done here, you'll have a chance to win one of the cards. So thank you, everyone, so much for joining me tonight. I just had so much fun with you, and I really appreciate you spending your Wednesday night with me. I hope to catch you next week as well. Bye-bye.